Welcome to another episode of Pretty Girls Puffin, where we teach you how to
get the bag,
keep the bag while looking sexy, fly, and unapologetic.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
Pretty Girls Puffin. Y'all missed us, didn't us? I said that real bad. Y'all missed us, didn't us? Well, I know y'all missed us. What's going on, team?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Today we got the one and only
KB. What's going on?
What's up, y'all? I appreciate being here. This is dope. You know
Hey,
hey, hello.
Get into the vibes, okay?
We here for show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I appreciate
why you
it.
do it like that?
No, I'm excited. I'm proud of y'all. We got lights, camera, action. We got a real hookah. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's Pretty Girls Puffin all day.
Get into it.
So, I want to be I'm a pretty girl. What's up?
Be your pretty girl and puff your shit with your chest out.
So I can do like my little, I can say my thing. I can shout myself out. Okay, go ahead.
So KB,
yes.
Tell the people who you are.
So I am KB Too Funny, the one and only Billy lady in this thing. I got multiple names.
Okay.
So we gonna start. Let's start from where we started. So they know me as Keena.
Okay.
It was y'all.
But this is from way back,
She
y'all.
gave me grace today. She didn't even correct me. I corrected myself. So
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So it's like I've graduated from Keena to KT.
Mm-hmm.
That was right. That is right.
Went to KT and then I got married. Shout out to Bay.
Bae.
12 years.
Ooh, in this thing.
You better.
Because it was, I took her name.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When we got married, because, like, my family's not welcoming. We didn't get into that, but her family was. I was like, I want to be you. You know, I'm taking your name.
Yeah.
So it's Keena Blythe.
Okay.
Oh.
And it took me a while to learn the last name.
Blythe.
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 I was like Blith.
But you got it now, and you represent it. Okay.
Keena
Blythe. And I was like, once I started healing.
Okay.
Yeah, so KB, that's right.
It took me a minute.
It's okay. So it's like, that's why we got KB. And then once I started going to my standard, I was KB Too Funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started to let my beard grow. We can talk more about that. So that's why I was like, I'm the bearded lady. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a question anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but how dope is that? Because you're probably, I'm not going to say the only one, but you're probably the only one who rocked your shit the way you rock your shit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Unapologetically.
And sexy.
And sexy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm aggressively beautiful. Okay, girl. Look, we got a lot to talk about. But that's basically, I am a comedian. I host parties. I put your hands in. I actually say like a hashtag, like the bearded lady on the mic, cause it's just funny being like that kind of.
Matter of fact, wait, that's taking me back to what's the spot?
My sister's room.
I think you said that when I was in there. I think she probably said that. That's
Straight up. You gotta make yourself
I think
known.
that's what it was.
100%. Like, I didn't realize how much of my voice stuck to people. Because people would know my voice before they even know.
Yeah. Your brand.
I heard you. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Your voice is your brand. You are your brand.
You are your brand, though. Seriously.
I am my business.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one more piece, and it's like I had to put my ego somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started to be a drag king. So it's like RuPaul, but the masculine version.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I put on my leather gloves with my fur coat, and I be out there dancing.
So you get completely dressed?
I get completely dressed. I do Bobby Brown is my prerogative, and I'm out there lip syncing.
I got to see that.
Come through.
Please invite
Where
us.
can we see that at?
Whew, I'm trying to be booked as possible. Right now, I've just started talking to Bulldogs.
Okay.
Ooh.
And they on Mondays. So that's the thing, like, well, you know what, Atlanta, there's something to do.
Every day of the
Every
week.
day of the week. You can literally be lit with what you do every day of the week.
Every day. So, like, I'm working on that because I had to realize I try to do all three things in one night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you working.
You know what I'm saying? I had to be honest, like, hey, I get tired.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to build my way up. So that's going to be my Mondays. And then Fridays is the hosting. And it's kind of like, I really just go in different places. Like, hey, can I get a spot? I'm not even asking for a black. Can I get a tip spot? That's what we call it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just have to send you a flyer.
Yeah.
But listen, out of everything that you do, because you just gave us the whole rundown, like, out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Out of everything that you do and out of everything that you experience, what is like you got to have out of everything it is that you do? Your bearded lady, your what you call it, the drag king, and all it. What is like your you can't go without?
Most passionate about
The comedy.
Really?
Okay.
I mean,
KB
but you are
too
pretty
funny.
damn funny though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I'm emotionally connected to. If my core is not happy, I'm not funny.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be in the right place, because with the drag, I'm dancing, lip singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we can put on a song and make ourselves feel better.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so I
Yeah.
can take myself out of sadness and do drag.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With the hosting, same thing. It's a song.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
with-
hyping other people
I'm hyping
up.
other people
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking to the vibe and not the people.
Right.
Stand up. You are looking at me. I am telling my personal story and making it funny.
How many people have you been up there and actually pissed off for talking about people in the crowd?
I actually don't like
You don't?
doing that.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you something. I first seen a glimpse of your comedy on Facebook, and
Okay.
you had me cracking up.
Yeah.
You was telling a story about, and I remember this. Oh my God, about you being in high school and your mom getting you your dress.
Yes.
Oh,
Your jersey dress.
my God.
Yes. Yes.
That had me
I don't
cracking
think I've seen anything else
Okay.
that damn funny ever.
And it was such. I think we all related because we remember me in that dress.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I was very upset.
Sad.
Very, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was so hard because it was FUBU. You know what I'm saying?
It
It was
was.
name brands. I was like, I should be happy.
Yeah.
I should be, but this is not what I asked for.
Did you think it was a jersey at first?
I did. I really
So
did.
that's where my mind just went
Yeah.
though. Because I remember back then everybody wanted them doggone FUBU jersey dresses.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, not me.
When you look back at that shit.
Yeah, I thought I was pulling out a dress.
I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
You being Kobe.
I'm sorry.
It's I had to learn, like, because I would be serious and people would laugh at me.
Yeah, no, you were dead ass serious.
And be dead, and it was like it was always that way. I didn't
Right.
really see myself being funny. Like
Yeah.
even when I ran the show, I'm like, you was funny. I was funny. You know, so
Yeah.
like people telling me like I was, that really happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, it's my tone
Yeah.
of it all. So I really still didn't understand that until I started going to therapy
Yeah.
on some real talk. Cause I thought I was just talkative. I thought I talked too much.
No, you.
I mean,
It's crazy because I get the same. Some people say the same thing about me. I'm nowhere near where you're at. I'm nowhere near a comedian. I don't want to do that type of stuff. I don't even really like being in front of people. But I talk and people think I'm cracking jokes, and it's like, bro, no, I am. This is what I mean, and I mean
Yeah.
what I say.
This is my
like,
I think
I'm
that's
not,
what makes
I'm
it
not
comedy.
trying to be
I'm not
funny.
joking.
I'm not
Yeah,
joking. Like
I'm
I'm
not.
serious.
I'm dead ass.
and it's
I
like
And
know.
it's funny because it's so relatable. It's something that pisses you off.
But I be dead ass.
Dead ass.
That is so funny. It's you gotta laugh at it. That's what it is. It's real life situations, but you just
But
gotta
you
laugh
know what?
at
Fuck it.
it. Like,
fuck it. And it's like when they put that check in your hand,
It's really fuck
I was
it.
like,
Pay
oh.
me.
so,
I put that bitch on the wall.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cash it?
Like, hell yeah, I can't stand it. I looked at it. You sit, like, because it's like, I am getting paid for things I used to get in trouble for. Like,
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
silent
man.
lunch, bruh.
That is so right. That
Like,
is. Like, how dope is that to get paid for things
Yeah, that
that
you
you
used
get
to
in
couldn't
trouble
even do.
for?
So on your journey to being a comedian, that's your passion, that's your baby.
Right.
How did you get there? How did you get there? To say was it people telling you funny, or how did you get to even perform in KB
Right.
Too Funny? Because I mean, when you started, it ain't
It
stopped.
kinda- it
Like
kinda- it kinda
I
took
remember
its
that
own wheel.
video, and
It's been on.
it's been on since then. So how did that journey look? And also,
Okay.
with you being in the LGBT more
Yeah.
not trying to be offensive,
I got you. I got you.
community. How did that affect your journey as well? Because
Right.
you know, did it make it harder? Was it easier because you got more things to talk about that you necessarily wouldn't get haggled for?
Okay.
Or how did that help you or not help you in your journey?
I'm going to pass the hook on this one.
Okay,
Okay.
let
So-
us know.
The beginning. Yes, people told me I was funny,
Mm-hmm.
but it made me upset because I was serious.
Okay.
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 When I started to go to therapy, that's when me and my wife, we got on at the bank, and that was our first time having real benefits.
Oh.
Real talk.
Yeah.
My homegirl, she said we can go to therapy for free and get some time off of work.
Mm.
That's why I went.
That's why you went to therapy.
That's why I went to
Yeah.
therapy to get me some time off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want a little doctor's note.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I started going to therapy, and I was like, oh,
This shit might be
Yeah.
working.
this is working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have problems. You know what I'm saying? And
I thought I was just getting a
I thought I was
vacation,
just-
but I'm working through
you know what I'm
stuff.
saying? Like, real talk. Like, and then I started really, like, the benefits. I really started needed the benefits. It was a short-term disability. And it was, like, the more we worked on myself, and it was a white woman.
Okay.
too, because
that's interesting.
like when I sat down, like me and my wife talked about it, because she's biracial, so she's able to see both
sides.
Yeah.
So really, take a step back. My wife was like, "You're being abused by your mother." Because
it is a form of abuse.
Like straight up, like all that time with the dresses and like we can go into details. Like I used to have to like, y'all remember when I was changing? I got caught up by a person. I'm probably ain't gonna say her name, but it was like some sexual assault charges my junior year, and it was like I had to show her my panties and make sure I didn't have boxers on before I leave for school. Then I had to go to Mr. Beasley's office and show him I still had my dress on. So it was like things like that. Like she was like, that is not okay.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I was an adult, so she was like, look, this is what you need to talk about in therapy. And that's what I did. And go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, like, just so like, number one, kudos to you.
Thank you.
For
congratulations
for
on
being
your journey.
able to say that out loud. And number two, a lot of people don't really know what others experience because of what you do, because you're quote unquote a comedian, because you're always smiling and because you're laughing. The fortunate part was your pain became your new reality of your joy.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? So that to me, it gave me chills. That to me, like, is that shit is A1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and so that whole spiel, you got to go check in with this person, check in with this person. It kind of, it molded you to make you who you are, and you actually stronger on the outside of that than what you were when you begun. Because I can only imagine what that made you feel like.
Straight up.
It's making me so much more interested in your journey.
I'm
like, what?
I'm telling you, like that, like my arms are full of chills right now, because maybe not the same situations, but things that people go through, it builds them to the adult.
It builds their character.
But I'm great to be able to sit here with you today and see
the joy in your face.
but hold on, but it's not fake though.
It's joy. It's
you know what I mean?
Joy.
That is legit pure happiness, and that got to come from somewhere. So kudos to you and your wife for even thinking about going to get that work done. A lot of people, especially in our culture, they really ain't feeling that. They don't want to sit down and talk to nobody. But you know what? And I would have never went and talked to a white lady neither. I'm not even gonna flex to you.
Dog, it's because I don't have a hard time explaining it. I just know it makes the room uncomfortable, because I need somebody that doesn't have that slavery background at all.
But you know what? Those that are uncomfortable got to go.
Man. Dog, I cut so many people off. I thought I was tripping. I was like, "Is it me?"
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's you. It's you and your growth. It's you and your growth.
It's like, well, I had therapy today, and what I had to point out is like I used to live by. It's not as bad.
No.
That's why I used to live by, because it'd be my mom, but it's not as bad
it's
being with
you.
Bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as that. Like at least I can wear my clothes.
Never downplay what you go through. That'll have you in your head and have you fucked up.
You want to be the most realist, authentic, organic version of you at all times. Y'all don't ever let anybody come in and put a shadow over you or cloud your shit. Your shit is popping, sexy, and all of that. Whoever don't like it, make them exit the room.
It just makes
you
it
are
hard.
amazing.
Not to cut y'all, it makes it hard when it's a loved one.
Yeah. When it's your mother.
You know what I'm saying? The person that taught you how to talk and eat and walk.
And bathed you and changed
you. know what I'm saying? So
but
it's
everybody
like,
don't understand it, and it's not for everybody to understand.
It's not, but I feel like that was like a part of my purpose, because that was the breakthrough I was getting to. Once I realized, because it was, the rule was stays in my house. You know
what happens in my house stays in my house.
So it's like, how could I tell my stories in my mind without disrespecting my
mama? Yeah.
My dad, she was like, you was there. I was like, yeah. She said, it's your story. And it be the most simplest stuff. Like, she'd kill me with the most simplest. I'm like, it is. It is my story.
I mean, but it's your truth.
It's my truth.
And a lot of times, like, I know that saying. I don't necessarily hold my kids accountable for that, but they know that there are certain things that you shouldn't talk about outside the house. They go inside the house, but at the same token, that's where a lot of family secrets get lost in the sauce, and people don't talk about things that really need to be discussed.
And they cover it up.
And they cover it up.
And that was all this hurt and trauma.
Yeah. So now, instead of you being able to live and grow and be an adult and living your truth, you living in a lie. You've always lived in a lie, so you know no different. Didn't even know it. Didn't even know you living in a lie.
Didn't even know. It's like, I feel like my breakthrough really started, I was 27. I'll be 35 in August. So I'm like 8 years old.
For real? You
like,
really just started living.
Like straight up, like I'm just now learning myself. And it was like, I had to learn, like, breakthroughs are difficult.
Yeah.
Breakthroughs are
Healing
scary.
is difficult.
Oh, I was like, damn, I'm here crying again.
Like, damn, give me the tissue.
I gotta have another breakthrough.
I thought I was on vacation. What is this?
I'm going twice a week. I need to come back. Like, you got any openings? Like, what? Like,
You sure you can't fit me in on your lunch?
Like, what? Like, I'm telling her thank you. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, this is the beginning. Right. So, we had a hard day. The hard day was my mother agreed to come to therapy.
That's powerful, though.
She was willing to come.
Was willing.
She was willing to come. Because I told her, I was like, I want to be myself. And I know you're holding me back. I said, I know you are. I said, free me. Ooh. I remember I said, free me and come. I need you to be honest. Because she would never do it in public. Mm-hmm. Like, she'll smile. I'm like, you look terrible. You see her, you out here embarrassing me, looking away. She looked like she smiled. Like, that she will talk to me. Yeah. And people like, your mother wouldn't do that. That's to drive me crazy. How your mama wouldn't do that. Like,
you don't even know the habit.
I live it.
Well, what you talking about? Like, I used to tell the story to make sure, is this happening to you?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, it was like, I said, I need you to be yourself. Mm-hmm. I said, nobody gonna be there, no cameras. I said, I need this. If you believe in Jesus, TV. Like you say you do, give me this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She did. She explained herself. She said, me and her are in two different worlds. Mm-hmm. She's in God's world, and I'm in my own world. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Mm-hmm. And I told her, so I admitted to speaking up to everything that she did. Because, you know, it didn't exist.
Right.
So everything. I used to, sometimes to make me say, I had to hit my foot. So I was like, you did this, you did that. Like, I'm just pushing it. Yeah. Because it's like, I'm telling her she's in trouble. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid of her. So I had to push it. So I was like, with all that you did, if I would have killed myself because of your actions, would you take anything back to bring me back to life? And she said no.
That's powerful.
So it's like, what? Any mother, I do anything for my baby. When the cops kill you, I do anything. Take me, Lord. That's what we know as black women.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Take me first.
Not my baby. Take me first. She didn't want to let me dress as myself. She used to like set me up with me, like she used to set me up to be raped. But my personality was shine through to do what couldn't go through with it. Like we used to talk, like me and him be in here together, like, hey, like, no, this is not who I am. Like he be laughing at me. And that's why I wasn't, but he was like, your mama paid me, or your mama did this. So it was like,
you would go that far.
That far? Yeah. And you would kill me. You wouldn't take anything back. And I said, take something. Take 3 out of the million.
She didn't want to take it.
She want to take, so it was like, what am I fighting for? Like, who am I holding these rules? Or why am I not doing my stand? Why am I not telling my story? This woman would look at me in the ground dead and do nothing about it.
Where are y'all at now? What does that dynamic look like today? Since we said you are now 8 years old, you're finally living in your truth. You're telling the story.
I am not associated with my mother. Mm-hmm. I have seen her 2 to 3 times. Before I seen her, I went to her brother's funeral, and like the family kind of set us up to be in the same room. Okay. But I played it cool because I know I can come back to my own peace. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then she kept messaging me one time, like blowing me up, kind of thing. And I was just at a good place. I said, let's do a meetup. Because she had gave me something, I wanted to give it back. I felt that's the last item I have of hers. So I was like, let me get this back to you. Cool, we can meet up. And we met at Perimeter Mall. She seen me, and she just couldn't believe, like, that I'm doing good. Like, the joy. Like, I let her touch me. I let her see my wings and my hair, and she just, like just in awe.
Who was this person?
Like,
this is my daughter's happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she just tried to, like, play like she's hurt and broke down. Like, that was always her gimmick. For me to make her help her. So it was like, this is it. Get your hug in. You know what I'm saying? This is it for me because it's not that I'm mad at you. It's not that I don't forgive you. It's just we don't have anything. I don't have any good thing to go back to. Right. It's not.
You don't have anything in common.
What is it?
And like, you're still trying to make me feel bad. I'm in a happy spot.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in a happy spot. And I want y'all to go into a question, but it's like, she hits me with things like, a couple of weeks ago, she sent me her living will. You know what I'm saying? And her living will was a hat, my smile, and other items. You know what I'm saying? I can see that my sister got like a bedroom set, a car. You know what I'm saying? The business, this, and that. And it's like, she's just trying to keep her way being alive in
in your head.
I can't get away from this smile. It is. It is hers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is from her teeth, every like identical. Like, so she wants me to see her, for her to feel like she created this. She's the owner. She's irrelevant. If I blow up, it's because of her.
Yeah, she's relevant.
You know what I'm saying? And that really had to be real. Like, that took me down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, even though I've been in therapy 7 years, I had to be honest, like, I still have feelings. It's still gonna hurt. That is my core. That's my underlining sadness.
Yes. Ooh, that is powerful.
Ooh, I had to hit y'all. That was
Ooh,
so
Okay, so how did you overcome the issues that you had with your mom to gaining happiness in your journey? You know what? I think we touched enough on that. I actually want to go into the bearded lady.
Okay,
that's where I want to.
I want to go into the bearded lady because you
Okay.
say it with confidence. A lot of people would be like, let me go cut this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get into how you got comfortable and how you made that a name.
Oh, so once I got like comfortable in therapy, I forgot to shave. I forgot, and she was like, "What is that?" And she was like, "Are you transgender?" I was like, "No, I've always been this way since puberty." And she said, "Why are you shaving?" Seriously, like my breast and my beard came at the same time, middle school. That's like how I started my show.
That's some fire shit for real.
Like,
I mean, if that's what you like.
And it's like, she said, "Why are you shaving?" And it was because my mama told me so. Like, that was my
That was your answer?
That was my only reason. I sat and thought about it, and that was the only thing that came to mind. Because when it started to grow, like, when at my stand-up, like, you know that razor with the plastic end?
Yeah, the little pink one.
She took my beard off. It was a sideburn when I was younger. She took it off one swipe. She was like, "Women don't have facial hair." So it was like a part of my chores to shave. Like, I shaved every other day, middle school, high school. And I was paying my own bills but still living under her rules. Like, her rules that was my life. I was living under her. Like, that's what it was.
Embedded in you.
So it was like, let me just be free. And I started growing it out, and I started feeling attractive.
You started liking that
I started liking that shit. My barber was like, "I can line it up." I was like, "Well, line it up." And I just felt more and more sexy. The thicker it got, I just really felt good. And even like, I get like response from different people. Like, people think I'm a gay man. Like, off rip. Off rip. Now, I ain't no shy. I am a gay man out here. So it's like, I already had issues in the bathroom before the beard. So that was just, but it's like now, like, white men try to talk to me. And like married men. So it's like men are coming at me, and it's like I'm uncomfortable with men. Like, I'm a lesbian, like, from the abuse with my mom and the men, like, I'm uncomfortable with men but it's like, "What's up, daddy?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
they think it's just as sexy as you think it's sexy.
Like, and it's like, thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, "Well, I'm a woman." They was like, "Oh, that's even better." I'm like, "Oh."
Right.
You know, so it's like, to take in that, because if a gay man say you cute, then that's what it is.
I mean,
So that's like me, like, first time feeling attractive. You remember how they be like, "If you a bad bitch, put your hand in the air." I be like, "Put my hand down." Like, I just never felt like that girl.
Yeah.
But you got it now, huh?
I got it now. It's like, I'm that girl. I'm that stud. I'm that woman. I'm everything.
I'm the fucking bearded lady.
I'm the fucking bearded lady.
And you don't want to be confused. I am a woman.
I'm
a lady. I am the bearded lady.
Hear this clear. KB is a fucking bearded lady, and she's happy to be that way. And we are. What is she? Sexy.
Ooh.
Unapologetic.
Fly. And unapologetic. She is. Look, she got her snap and everything going.
It is. So don't call me handsome. Don't call me. Well, I say pretty. I am aggressively beautiful.
Ooh.
And I turn it into my clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got it on today. I'm sorry, but I'm working on it.
Okay, so wait. So time out.
Yes.
Give us that piece, because I didn't know that is also something else that you're diving into.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is that?
that.
What is that about? Because you left that out on me.
I'm so sorry, because I'm trying to stay busy and be true to myself, so I just be like
all
over the place. So like, it really was like I was doing. When I told you about that chick, so my mentor, friend, and boss.
Okay.
Her name is Kia Comedy.
Yes.
Okay, I met her doing the stand up, and she got us a booking with like a private company, and we did like a digital tour, and that's how I got the chick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was, I didn't even write it. I was like, "Don't call me handsome. Don't call me pretty. I'm aggressively beautiful." Right? Somebody was like, "I'll buy that if you put it on the shirt."
Why?
Look, everybody went like,
Okay. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even. It wasn't like.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's just how you know how real that shit
Yeah,
is.
how things align and fall in place.
Not even just that, just how real that was to you.
Mm-hmm.
And to actually say it out loud.
Straight up.
Fuck the check.
Fuck.
To say that shit out loud and be proud to say that shit out loud. Fuck the check.
And I had to learn that too. Like, the money is really made up. It's like, if money is, I'm the money.
You are
Because
the
without
money.
my action, I couldn't
You couldn't do
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, we really just need money to play the white man's game. Just because I can't build a car, I can't build a house. You know what I'm saying? I cannot build a hookah. That's why I need money for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, real
well, Pretty Girls Puffin got you on
yeah, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, hey, I'm trying.
Hookah flavor.
I'm trying to
all
get, you know, y'all got the corn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I left corporate. I'm strictly entertainment.
That is dope.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to be honest with myself.
Let me. When you say that, I left corporate. I'm strictly entertainment. What would you tell somebody who wants to do that, who's still 9 to 5 and who does not know how to get started, even in what you do? What does that look like? The truth.
The truth looks like the truth, because once you're real with yourself and learn who you are, you're not going to fit into that space, no matter what. I used to be sick at work. I'm having panic attacks at work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be the top agent. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. So that's how I started. But I have to be honest, I do have a solid partner. I have a solid partner that likes to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am stable, but I want to be as stable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if you didn't have the partner, you have to understand it's okay to, is the word minimize? Like, if you have to shop at Rainbow,
Shop at Rainbow.
you know what I'm saying? You have, like, I remember, like, my wife was like, we can't go to Macy's, we got to, like, Walmart. I was like, Walmart? You know, like, oh, like, I'm from Atlanta, that was forces, like, we don't.
Right.
And then I started getting compliments on my $2 shirts. So it's like, I was just so caught up in.
Yeah.
In the hype. The Joneses.
Be you.
The Joneses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. I was just like, it's kind of like I was lost in like this land that was not made up by my mama. You know, like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, so once I like realized I had to make that change in spending too. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't need, just because I'm going, I don't have to have chicken wings.
Yeah.
I don't have to have the hookah. I'm going to network.
Yeah.
And if I'm networking well, somebody might notice me and get me in free.
Yeah.
I guess that is the truth.
Real talk, like that's because you might have to still work. I ain't gonna lie.
Just a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie. But you know, if you can push 30 minutes out, 40 just to show up on a rainy day to your event, it's rain. You might be the only person there, but it's gonna mean a lot to both.
Yeah.
We're gonna remember that night. Like, girl, you remember the beginning? It was raining. You was the only person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you had a 12-hour day. Pull yourself
Show up.
together and show up.
Show up for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So even with the money, you might have to be starving. You might not have that partner. I'm just blessed, but we still had to make that change. We left the house to a small like that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about discipline too. You gotta be within your means to make it work.
Man, letting that 10 piece go was hard.
Everybody
eat at home.
when they come in from Atlanta.
I
But
gotta eat at home.
seriously, KB, this has probably been one of the best. I mean, I'm not gonna say I like. No, I'm just.
Look.
We have completely enjoyed ourselves today with
Yes.
KB. KB, tell the people where they can find you.
Ooh, find me everywhere. KB, the number 2, funny. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Find me on TikTok. I went viral for frying a turkey. Okay, I got many people frying a turkey, but mostly I use Instagram for my resume.
Okay.
So bookings to KB2funnyATL@gmail. Come see me. Book me.
Well, y'all hear it here first. We are sitting here with KB, the bearded lady. You know where to find her. She gave you the Instagram as well as Facebook. Bonita, take us on out.
All right, so before we leave, just right away, we do want to do our business shout out for the day, our black business of the day, and we are going to shout out a tattoo artist now with black ink, and he goes by @Prince of Ink on IG. Make sure you follow him. He got the ink work.
Got the best
He
ink
got
work
the
that's
ink work.
going down.
Okay.
Tat it up.
Hey, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of
Pretty Girls Puffin. Peace
See you
out.
later.